Christ compels you. Christ compels you. Christ compels you. Christ compels you.
Hey.
Hey.
Christ compels you.
I feel compelled.
I feel very compelled.
I feel compelled.
Well, it's a very compelling Monday.
Is it? I hear my echo in the background.
Oh yeah. Wow, look at that lighting. Look at that lighting.
Look at that lighting. Wow. Somebody lit the set before they took off. Christ compels you. Yeah, it's a good thing we got that exorcism really wind down for the holiday season.
You know it, man. You know, he's compelling us to go live every Monday.
That is true. We've been live every single Monday since the beginning of the year. We started out with old Randy, in fact, and now we're almost coming to a close with every single Monday, which I'm thankful for personally. You know, that was a goal we had at the beginning of the year, and we're almost there, man. Just a handful of episodes away.
There's a few I had to carry the reins on when Charlie was coming.
Yeah.
We did it though. Heyo, Tyler, the star of that one.
Star of exorcism.
Very thankful for you, my guy. I'm glad you're on this planet. Glad
Absolutely.
He's on this planet. His sunshine is needed on this planet.
Always thankful. Belle said he ran into him the other day, and she texted me to let me know. She was like,
"Oh yeah,
always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Always. It's like a treat. It's like a treat to run into him in public.
It is. That's why he's not in every single Chase and Shep thing. You know, it's a treat. You gotta he comes back at least like maybe once, twice a year. You know,
he was in a lot. He was in a lot this year, man. He really came through for us. Came through on the 420. Came through on the exorcism. Really put it to it. He
really did. Maybe hard to believe, but these chuckleheads are behind every Monday.
We are.
It's true. You better believe it, because this is no joke.
This is not a joke. We're behind Monday. I mean, it's been a good Monday for me. It hadn't been too terrible. You know what I'm saying? We had some nice. We had some fun yesterday out with the crew. I've seen some stuff on the Facebooks. We've been tagged Chase and Shep in it. You got to see that. So it was a nice way to come into the week.
Yeah, helping old Camp Nostalgic with their upcoming holiday special. Very excited about it. I think it's going to be excellent. You know, we'll be blasting that all over the place when the time comes.
Excellent.
That's how Chase and Shep goes, you know. Old October ends and we start getting ready for October.
Contingency priest. We were just talking contingency. I just said that right before we went live too.
Contingency. We still got the bloopers for exorcism, so you know that's something to be thankful for. Still some bonus features out there. It's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. You know,
we'll get them out there. Maybe we're saving them for something. You never know.
I mean, look at like movies that have, you know, that like are on their like 50th anniversary and stuff. They gotta hold something back for that next like anniversary release. You know what I mean? You know, then you wait a while. You have your little reunion commentary, like when you've like run out of shit. You know, all the archival stuff is out there, and then somebody's like, "Yo, I got this like cell phone footage." It's like, great, that's on the new 4K pressing.
He's got a list, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen it.
He's checking it twice.
He checks it twice, and he definitely knows who's naughty. and nice.
That's true. That's true. So, Shep, you said the other day that you're feeling the holiday spirit a little bit. You've been getting into it.
I have been. All kinds of ways, I guess, this year. I said, fuck it. Well, yeah, it would have been coming off of my vacation. So, right after Halloween, sitting there trying to watch something on TV. I've been watching slashers, all kinds of stuff lately. And I saw old Fred Claus was on. And I was like, you know what? Fred Claus was pretty solid. I'll watch that. You know what I'm saying and shit. So that just kind of has started this effect of then the other day when I was watching shit, the Santa Claus was on. And then the Santa Claus 2 was on.
What's got your sleigh bells ringing?
I enjoy. I mean, you only can really enjoy it 2 months out of the year, like I've been saying.
Yeah,
I feel like November, December, go ham bone on Christmas, but
yeah,
it's kind of weird unless it's half Christmas. You can
that's true.
celebrate at half Christmas too, but uh, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just Thanksgiving. We ain't really got too much. It'd be nice to have a little bit more, but like,
I think the only movie that really comes to mind when I'm thinking like, oh, Thanksgiving movies, I'm like Spider-Man. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire only because of that like one scene where they have like
at
the
the
parade going
Macy's
on.
parade, yeah,
Yeah. And
I
he
vibe with
he
that.
beats off the old lady with the stick to get the last cranberry sauce or whatever the fuck. They have Thanksgiving dinner together. It's a Thanksgiving movie like Harry Potter's a Christmas movie.
I vibe
Which, for
with
the
that. I'll
record,
put
I know I'm sure I've been on this rant before, but I'll get back up on that soapbox because the other day at Walmart, I saw their like Christmas collection. They have a bunch of like Christmas movie sets, and one of them was fucking
right.
Harry Potter, and I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, there's one scene in the whole fucking runtime of this movie where they celebrate Christmas. Otherwise, what the fuck do these movies have to do with Christmas? Why are they holiday movies? I can't abide. I
I
just,
don't know.
especially because in October they're like, ooh, it's spooky season, get your Harry Potter on, and then like 2 months later they're like, oh, it's Christmas, get your Harry Potter on. It's like, what the that's I don't understand it. I don't understand
Did you really?
it. No.
Oh, I
It
thought you
was the
did. I was gonna
cases.
say.
I'd have to like physically remove them from the store. Yeah, I'd like to buy all the copies of this and go home and burn
Buying all
them.
these Harry
Yeah,
Potters so nobody can celebrate it. That is weird though. I've actually
I'll
never
play Stole
watched
Christmas.
I've never watched Harry Potters.
Really?
So, yeah.
That was that was like a big one for me. Like a lot of my movie milestones are tied to Harry Potter. Like I had a
Yeah.
very emotional connection to that whole series. I feel like a lot of kids did. I feel like, but like the first in my massive DVD collection back there, the first DVD I ever got from my grandfather, who we named our child after. He was the one that fed this addiction when I was young. He was the one that bought me all my movies. First DVD he ever bought me, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That was the fucking building block for that now. And so then I had an aunt who took me to see all of them in theaters, and that was our thing
Okay.
for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like I had other people who bought me the books growing up, and like so there was always that like connection, like of
See,
all the
I tried to read the book
Mhm.
and I was like, yeah, I don't like this.
I
So
haven't
I
actually
threw
read all the books.
and then I take it back. I saw one of them when I was like a kid. I probably
Mhm.
so it probably had to have been the first one that came out. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, whatever. That's okay.
Yeah,
So like I'd never watched any of the rest of them.
yeah, it was my shit growing up. Yeah, I watched Harry Potter 2 so much until I had a nightmare that I was like, maybe I'll take a break from watching Harry Potter 2 for a little while. That and
Harry
Kangaroo Jack, weirdly enough, I had a weird, fucked up Kangaroo Jack related nightmare as well.
okay.
But uh, the books and shit. And then we went to the midnight release of the finale, and I remember just getting all fucking emotional watching. I'm just like, damn, like this is all coming to an end and stuff, which I think that's why like franchise stuff pisses me off because it's like that right there, like I feel like that diminishes when you just keep making them. Like,
Yeah.
you can make something really cool in a pocket of time. And I'm not even saying that like later down the line, if you really want to cash in and like reboot it and make like something new out of it, okay, go ahead and do that. Like Lord of the Rings, I feel like just did that. And it's like whether
Yeah.
you're into it or you weren't, they came back, they did a new thing. It had been long enough that it's like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll watch a Lord of the Rings thing, if you're into that. And it's like that's what it takes, and it's like, and it doesn't diminish anything that came before it or anything like that.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
But
What was your house?
what
If
was
I
my
can
house?
ask, if I
It's a
can ask
mystery.
that,
It's a
it's a mystery.
mystery. I don't know. In fact, does anybody know how to find that out, like online? Like, I'll take the test right now. I'll do it live on air. We'll find out.
If you had to choose a house, what house would you have chosen?
See, man, I don't know. I really don't.
Okay, so I've never
I
watched it, and
think
I
for sure,
feel like
I don't think I'd fuck with Slytherin. I don't think, yeah,
see,
even
I
if
was gonna say
I got a little dark streak in me, but I don't think I'm like Slytherin level.
I like Slither. I just like the color green, so I probably
That
would
was
have
fun too.
tried to be Slithering. Ravenclaw, I do like too. The blue's nice, so I don't
Mhm.
know. Unless these are houses that I can't be in, so I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah. I
Never
really want to
watched
know.
it. I've never watched it.
There's for
For
sure a
sure.
sorting hat online somewhere. Let's get into it. My bet would be Ravenclaw for Chase. I was gonna say, or if you just like no Bell with the I don't think I can click on that Bell.
Yeah, just DM us. Slide in them DMs. But yeah, I don't know. I've like I said, I've never hated on it. I just never really gave interest to watch it. And then by the time, now I'm an adult, I always tell people when they're into it, like, yo, I'll watch that with you if you want, but you gotta make me. I ain't gonna like bug people to be like, hey, let's watch that. Hey, HP.
Facts. And you know what? I don't feel that way about it either. I don't feel the same way about it like I do Marvel or Star Wars or anything like that. It does. It hits home. It's like it's a warm place for me. And I'm just like I don't need other people's opinions. I still love it. It's like I don't need other people to watch it. It's like you're into it or you're not. Which Hogwarts house do you belong to? Let's fucking go. Let's find out.
Let's do it, man.
Is this one of those things where they're just stealing my data? I don't know. I don't know, but they can have it.
We can have it
They
as
can
long
have
as
it.
we figure out what and house Chase gets to sleep in
That's all that
tonight.
matters. And then after I'll find out, which friend's character I am in
Let's
honor of
see.
Matthew Perry.
Hufflepuff.
All right, here we go.
Hufflepuff.
Which Hogwarts house
Oh yeah,
do you belong to? I'm a
I'd take
Hufflepuff.
that house,
Yes.
Randy.
What is your favorite
I'd
type
take
of
that.
books to read?
What's your favorite type of books?
But it's given me options. Thank God. I don't like the like fill in the answer. Never
Murder
have.
mystery.
I picked mystery. It was mystery, biography, fantasy. I went mystery. All right, next question. I'm getting so many viruses, I'm sure. When faced with a difficult decision, you deliberate wait, what the
I
fuck?
don't know if he's
Deliberate
freezing or if
thoroughly before deciding. Follow your instincts. Seek counsel from others. I don't know, man.
okay, what was the question? I froze.
It said, when faced with a difficult decision, you deliberate thoroughly before deciding, follow your instincts, seek counsel from others. That's a tough one. I feel like I do all of these things.
Follow the instincts.
Follow the instincts. But I do seek counsel from others.
You do. You do.
I do that. But I also deliberate thoroughly before deciding. So that's what man. This is why I didn't do like college. I was over this after high school. I was like, I don't want to do that anymore.
The ones that I don't like is the ones where they be like,
Quizzes are awful.
do you very disagree, somewhat agree, neutral? I hate
I
those ones where
followed
you
my
have,
instincts, by the way. A little update.
we're going slithering right here.
What did you say?
So we're going slithering over here.
What is your preferred method of studying? None of these. working in
Or
a study group, reading and taking notes, visual aids and practical applications. Probably that.
yeah, the last one I think is what I'd
Yeah.
like. I can see and touch
I'm a
it.
hands-on learner for
Yeah,
sure.
I could
Your friend
understand.
is in trouble. You jump in to help without a second thought. Analyze the situation first, then act. Advise them on the best course of action.
I go middle. Analyze first and then act.
Oh, we've got pop-ups. Hold on. Analyze
There's
the situation first, then act. No, I would advise them on the best course of action, unless it's they didn't say what kind of trouble. Like maybe we do need to jump in without a second thought. Like if we're throwing hands, maybe it's like. But otherwise, I'd advise them.
I'd still analyze. Make sure guy ain't got like a weapon on him somewhere in a pocket.
There's no
Then
fucking
I'd
words
attack.
there. That's pretty funny. That's me in a nutshell. Okay. All right. Okay. What type of pet would you bring to Hogwarts? A cat? No, I'm allergic. Owl or a rat? Technically, I'm allergic to rats too, but I have been in the presence of a pet rat, and I feel like I could handle that. But an owl would be pretty fucking rad. I'm not even gonna lie.
Shout out Saran. I'd probably bring an owl.
You
Out
know
of
what?
those choices,
I would do an owl because that sounds the most appealing, and I don't think that I'd get like, you know,
if you're going to Hogwarts, you'll obviously know how to control an owl.
absolutely. It's like how the fuck am I gonna send letters if I don't have an
Exactly.
owl or receive my Nimbus 2000? It's a broomstick for the
Good to
uninitiated.
know.
Yeah.
Thought it was like I thought we were talking like Texas Instruments over here.
It's kind of the Nimbus is like the Texas Instruments of the Hogwarts universe. Uh, your ideal vacation would be adventure and outdoor activities, relaxing at a luxury resort, learning a new culture. Um,
Both of those.
see, like if there was like a combo pack of like relaxing, like with outdoor activities or something, like that'd be cool. Learning a new culture is rad, but that's not my idea of a vacation, I guess. That sounds like a class trip, you know?
If the
I'm not,
culture was like a nudist culture and you were relaxing on the beach naked, you'd be knowing the culture. You know what I'm saying?
sure. Yeah.
And having a
I
relaxing
think it means
culture.
like going to China or something, but I agree. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's the same concept. I'm gonna go adventure and outdoor activities.
Right, right. Everybody plans that voluptuous vacation.
Okay. How do you handle criticism? Accept it and learn from it. Ignore it. Defend your actions. Well, that depends who's criticizing me and why. Because I might be shitty about it, but I might be, well, more times than I'll be shitty about it, but also accept it and learn from it. Never ignore it.
I ignore it.
You just ignore it.
Yeah.
How
Be
do
like,
you
all
handle
right,
it?
cool.
I
Thank
wish.
you.
I wish. I try, but I'm gonna go accept it and learn from it.
Okay. That sounds
Because at
good.
the end of the day, whether I defend my actions, whether I'm being defensive or I ignore it or whatever, gotta learn from it. That is my baseline. You gotta learn from it. You gotta learn from this
Dollar.
shit. Which
Dollar.
magical creature fascinates you the most? A unicorn, a phoenix, a centaur. Well, that one's a no-brainer. That's a phoenix
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say,
that's
like,
fucking
out
it's
of all
badass.
those things, the Phoenix sounds most appealing.
Absolutely. Isn't a centaur like the half man, half
Yes.
horse?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I see men and horses all the time. You know.
Yeah, because the Minotaur, I think, is like the bullhead on the main
Yes.
body.
Yeah. Your favorite subject at Hogwarts would be defense against the dark arts, potions, or transfiguration. not low key. I think it'd be Transfiguration because I always thought that shit was kind of cool.
I
That's like
feel like
changing into other shit.
that's the question right there that determines the house.
Yeah, this will do it. Defense Against the Dark Arts probably would have landed me in fucking Gryffindor, but or Slytherin. Who knows?
I don't know.
You know, all I'm doing right now is feeding in to the making. Like I'm hammering in the Harry Potters for the holidays as I'm doing this quiz. That's all I'm doing right now. We're getting you hyped for the holidays by taking this Harry Potter quiz and finding out what house I'm in.
What house is Jason? I asked the question. He didn't know. He never took the test. Now we're taking the test.
Now we're here. You come across an abandoned house in the woods. This sounds like we've been there before. Explore it. You might find something interesting. Leave it alone. It might be dangerous. Try to find out who it belongs to. Low key, more than likely, I probably would explore it. Like low key, I probably if I was alone and it was like daytime or something, there wasn't like a homeless man or a crackhead lingering about, I'd probably poke my head up.
Pop in that house. Explore it.
Hello, hello, hello.
Might find the book.
Exactly. In a group project, you are likely to be the one who does most of the work, the one with creative ideas, the one who checks the details. So Harry Potter is a holiday movie? Is that what you're admitting? I'm not admitting anything. I'm just perpetuating is all I'm doing. Don't bring that haunted ass energy back here.
I would go with the middle one there. I give the ideas. I'm the idea guy.
Yeah. Really,
I'm not good at detail.
I think doing the most of the work would really depend on the activity in the group. You know, they're all that's just the way I think. Like people are like, here's this quiz, pick one of these three things, and I'm just like, what's the scenario? Give me the specifics. Complicate this shit for me. It's definitely a holiday movie. Then tell me why. Explain it to me. And I swear to God, if your only answer is that because they have Christmas one time, I reject it. But then somebody's going to come at me and be like, then why is Spider-Man a Thanksgiving movie? So fuck me, I guess. I'm right back to square one. You got me there, you know?
In movies like Home Alone, they only have Christmas one time in Home Alone.
What an argument it is. That's like,
it is.
All right, can't beat that. That is true. It is a magnificent Christmas tree.
You know, in a very Harold and Kumar Christmas, they only have Christmas one time in that movie too.
Facts. That's what we should be talking about is the Christmas movies that people aren't watching that they should be watching every year. Harold and Kumar Christmas is a must.
That is a must, dude. Treevenge.
Treevenge, absolutely. Next question was your wand would have a core of dragon heartstring, unicorn hair, or phoenix feather.
That's hard.
I technically don't know what any of that means or implies, but I might have to just stick with the phoenix thing.
The Santa Claus bell. The Santa Claus is more than one Christmases.
What does that mean? No, that's not fair. That's not what I mean. Because yes, Christmas happens one time, but it's like it's only one scene in the movie as opposed to an entire movie about Christmas, you know?
No, I know.
Because they released the first film in November, there was a major push to buy the VHS come Christmas. It's a Die Hard situation. Oh, I feel yeah. See, but Die Hard's a little bit more of a Christmas movie. It has a little more credence because it happens on Christmas Day. It's like it's technically a Christmas movie. That one I can forgive.
Well, I'm just saying though, to answer Bell, that the Santa Claus has two Christmases in it. He becomes Santa Claus the first Christmas, and then by the end of it, they're doing the next Christmas. So
that's true.
There are a few movies that have multiple Christmases.
If you could have any magical ability, what would it be? Invisibility, mind reading, healing.
Invisibility.
Probably.
Come on.
Yeah, let's be honest here. It's invisibility. Mind reading would suck. You know, like you get in so many fights.
Well, that or what if you had like a Superman situation when he's all like disoriented and can
Right.
hear everybody.
You know.
You just hear all these fucking thoughts.
I hope that ends up being the thumbnail for this episode.
And if you're healing, they just try to, pull a Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles and
people will just fuck
milk
with you all the time.
Well, they just milk you and figure out how
Right.
you heal people.
That's true. Your friends would describe you as loyal, wise, ambitious.
All of
Like
them.
all of them. That
All
is
of them.
true. I like to think. See, this is my friends. I feel like I would personally go for wise. What would you say? You answer this one. My friends would describe me as
All of
which
them.
one of those?
All of them.
You
I
got to
would
pick
go with
one
wise.
though. That's not the way the
I'd
quiz
go
works.
with wise. I'd go with
Wise?
wise. Wise.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He's got some good advice. He's very wise.
We're analyzing the answers.
Oh, we're analyzing all the answers. Here it is, the big
No,
reveal.
it's analyzing that answer. It analyzes every time I answer. Yeah. How would you deal with a bully at Hogwarts? Confront them directly, ignore them, use wit and sarcasm. Let's be honest. I'm always gonna go wit and sarcasm. I've always said it's my favorite form of fighting. Deadpool does it, Spider-Man does it, where they talk to fucking, distract
Yeah.
their enemy. I love it. Which potion would you be most interested in brewing? I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce some of these, but luckily they gave me like little parentheses to describe what they are: a luck potion, a love potion, or an appearance potion. I don't know what an appearance. Oh, that's the one. Appearance potion always sounded like it sucked. I do
I'd
know
probably
the
go.
polyjuice potion.
I'd
That
probably
always sounded like
go.
it sucked.
I'd go luck.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
These
I
days,
don't.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
love. What a long quiz I accidentally found. Well, we're also taking our sweet time with it. I probably could have been done a while ago if I was just like bam, bam, bam. If I wasn't presenting it to the audience.
We're all taking the Hogwarts test.
Pretty much. We're all on this journey. Oh, okay. See, now Quidditch was my shit. What position would you play in Quidditch? Seeker, chaser, keeper. I believe the keeper was like the goalie. I don't think I'm a goalie.
Gotcha.
The chaser. Well, I think it was the seeker, the one that like went and got the snitch. Because that
You're asking.
I feel
You're
like would be.
asking the wrong guy, but I've never
I'm just
watched.
asking the audience who the
Oh,
people who would know
say
this.
I've never
'Cause I
watched it,
believe the
so I
seeker
don't know.
was because I am an undefeated Quidditch World Cup champ on GameCube. So I fucking that was my game. Uh, yeah, I don't know because the chaser doesn't really sound funny. That I'd probably be a seeker. I'd be a seeker because the chaser is a little too close to just like real sports for me. That I'm just like, I'm already not good at that. But on a broomstick, I'd be even worse. A seeker, I'm just like, oh, I just got to get that one fucking thing. Fuck the rest. I have to get that little golden snitch, and that was the most fun part of the game. I'd be a pitcher, like, fucking Randy. Oh, was that it? Was that the last question?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
No. Fake
It just took a minute. It was a fake out. Oh, I don't know what this means either. Which hollow would you choose? The Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, the Cloak of Invisibility. Probably the Cloak of Invisibility, honestly.
Whoa,
'Cause
whoa, 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 whoa! If you already chose invisibility as a power, though, or a spell or whatever, you don't need to get the cloak of invisibility because you can already be invisible.
listen, that's
Yeah.
not what it's saying. It's just saying which one would you choose. And honestly,
Resurrection.
I'm not gonna lie. Before you said whoa, 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 I clicked the button. So the question's already been answered. It's been analyzed. What type of Patronus would you have? An otter, an eagle, or a snake? I feel like I'm an otter man myself. I can see that. I can see my little spirit animal thing being like a little otter. It'd be fun. If it was an eagle, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, really? That's what's inside of me? That's beautiful. I'd shed a tear. I'd be like, wow, how majestic. I think so little of myself. And I'm an eagle? Wow.
I don't know what
Just
even
saying
I'd
fly
be.
like an eagle all the time. Okay, your approach to rules is rules are made to be broken. Rules are guidelines and should be flexible. Rules are there for a reason and should be strictly followed. I don't know.
Broken.
I'm definitely, yeah. If I'm being honest, I'm like one of those people who I'm like, I guess I probably fell more in the middle, but I already clicked the button. I think I'm more of like they should be flexible. It's like, yeah, have your rules, but it's like if it comes down to it, I'm gonna break
The
those
import the important ones can be followed.
exactly. Man, this is turning into a long quiz, but they just want to be sure, I guess. Which spell would you use in a duel? Expelliarmus, Stupefy, Protego. I don't know what Protego is. I don't know what that spell is. Um, Expelliarmus disarms the person. I'd probably Stupefy, knock a motherfucker out. I'd probably be if I'm in a duel.
Yeah.
They got to get all of your data, right?
Not just a little bit.
Right. The spell question was actually like my social security number, and they have my address and blood type. That's all these actually are. All I'm doing is perpetuating Harry Potter as a holiday movie and perpetuating World War III with my data. What would you see in the mirror of Arise? Yourself surrounded by wealth and power, yourself with family and friends, yourself achieving great deeds. That's the mirror that shows you what you desire most. Which, as I'm looking at it now, Arise is just desire backwards, which is funny because it's a mirror. Now, the more it lingers, I'm enjoying it that much more. I'm gonna say great deeds. I'd probably imagine myself achieving great deeds.
Great deeds. Not dirty deeds. Great deeds.
Great deeds. Great deeds. Um, Anybody else with the Christmas movies while we're doing this long ass quiz? What Christmas movies are off the beaten path that people don't really watch a whole lot? I know Krampus is a big one for us. We like to watch Krampus. Revenge, like he said. The Night Before is a big one for me with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie. I love that movie. That one I watch
Yeah.
just about every year. Which Hogwarts ghost is your favorite? Nearly Headless Nick. We don't even need to read the rest of them. It's Nearly Headless Nick, or Nearly Headless Nick, or whatever the fuck his name is. The Fat Friar and the Gray Lady were the other options. Nearly headless. How can you be nearly headless? And he's like, well, that's fucking.
Polar
Actually,
Express. It's just kind of boring.
even as a kid, dude, I just didn't care for it. I'm willing to like give it another shot, but as a kid, that was like the big thing. Like everybody's gonna take the field trip to go see Polar Express, and like, we did, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, like I was in that.
What even
Everybody else was
happens?
like,
What even happens in Polar Express? That's my question. I've seen it probably dozens of times.
a bunch of kids get kidnapped on Christmas Eve by a magical train conductor, and they get whisked away to the North Pole for a night, and then I don't know. They all get back in the morning. I think one of them doubts Christmas. He's starting to doubt Santa. I think that's the big thing. I think that's what they might call the plot of the movie. Um, yeah, and Tom Hanks plays like 17 people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
just
know that.
Nightmare
I
Before
just
Christmas. Yeah, it's just so magical. I mean, I get it. I do. I feel that way about like the Grinch. Like the Grinch brings that like Christmas magic for me, like the music in it and stuff, and like just the whole thing. I'm like, it's Christmas. The Grinch is on.
right, right. You fan of the Jim Carrey Grinch?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I saw that in theaters when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
it's been a staple ever since. Like every Christmas.
I think that's what me and the girlfriend are gonna do. Start a Thanksgiving tradition. You know what I'm saying? That was one
Mhm.
thing I was like, we should make a tradition, like something we do
Hell yeah.
every year on Thanksgiving. So like we were thinking about things. So it's like, well, if we're gonna go, to lunch somewhere and eat all this big fancy feast, uh, ain't nobody want to come home and cook a lot. So I was like, what we should do is just make chicken and noodles for dinner with some like real ass mashed potatoes, and then we can decorate a Christmas tree and watch The Grinch.
Sounds like a
What
good
a good,
tradition.
what a good little tradition. I put up the Christmas tree every Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As I
Start a
said
little
last
tradition.
as I said last week, I got to decorate for Christmas at the beginning of November if I'm going to do it, because otherwise I'm not going to tear all this shit down in a month. Fuck all that. Otherwise it'll be up to like March.
I am guilty of that. I'll leave my shit up forever. So that's yeah.
Okay. I'll admit I I did a few questions without everybody's
I was
permission.
gonna say, how are we going over there?
I moved along a little bit here. Uh, you find an unknown plant in the forbidden forest. You pick it and
Eat it.
try to identify it. Take a pic. It's not one of the options, unfortunately. Take a picture or sketch it for study. Show it to a professor. I probably wouldn't do any of those things. I'd probably just leave it where it is, honestly. Um, take a picture or sketch it for study. Okay, I'd probably take a picture of it. Maybe not for study, just
Just to have.
just to have artistically. It's just for me. I don't know. This might be a two-parter at the rate that this fucking quiz is going. We might have to tell everybody next week.
Is that intense? What else do people do
What
for
scares you the most?
what's up?
The
Life.
question was, what scares you the most? Failure, ignorance, losing control.
Losing control, probably out of those.
Speedrun it. I'm trying, Carly. I'm trying. Losing control, for sure. What did Bill say? I can't see that
It's
comment.
the first one that came up, huh? I wish you could type in like, give me a 3-question.
Yeah,
Question.
three questions. What house am I in? Go. Fucking. Yeah, what are other things? Because now you got me inspired. It's going to be Charlie's first set of holidays. Like, I feel like now is the time to set some traditions. Like,
For real though, yeah, man. Traditions are fun. Like,
yeah.
whether it be
For me, I think that's what killed Christmas for a little bit, was when traditions were broken. Like when the traditions that I was used to during the holidays like ceased. That's when the holidays were like, okay, this is bullshit. But I came back around to it because I feel like I found like new traditions and stuff like that. They're important, man.
I don't know what some other Thanksgiving traditions like, some people like to watch. I mean, when the Bears would always play on Thanksgiving, that was always cool to be able to watch the Bears
The
play.
parade,
Parade.
the old Macy's parade.
But yeah, I think decorating for Christmas while watching a little Christmas movie, having the specific meal that's like, this is what we'll make every, Thanksgiving night sort of meal.
Yeah, there for
It's
a
a
while.
Wonderful Life. Okay, that's right.
It's a Wonderful Life is what?
Pretty okay, Randy said.
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
You never saw that with the guy? Ooh.
I mean, I'm familiar.
I like throwing Anna and the Apocalypse on myself.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thanks to two guys chasing Shep for pointing that one out for me.
Sounding like Chase has a distinct spark of holiday cheer. You know what? Maybe it's time for a sequel. Even though that guy's dead, even though the guy died at the end of the first one. Spoilers. He gets it
I
back.
like
He
it though.
gets the holiday spirit back. Yeah.
I mean, I like making some sort of tradition, like that. Even like you, like with your son and stuff, like like growing up, man. For Christmas, we always got certain things, like was always gonna be there. Like especially when
Right.
I was older, that's where I was just telling you, damn man, they discontinued like my favorite cologne.
Yeah.
Like cologne was something we got every Christmas. A pair of pajamas was something we got every Christmas. Like, you know, I like that kind of shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel like I had that up till recently. I'd always get a good old like Dollar General set of like Axe body wash or whatever the set was, and I got it every year. And I'm like, hell yeah! I don't even care that it's soap and stuff. It became a thing. How do you use magic in your everyday life for personal comfort, to gain knowledge, for fun and adventure?
Fun and
Everyday
adventure.
life, huh?
Fun and
Fun
adventure.
adventure, probably, but like at the same time, everyday life, probably for personal comfort. Because every time I watch those types of movies, I'm like, I just like get the fucking remote from across the room. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna stand up to get it if I can just levitate that shit over here to me.
I feel like that falls under fun and adventure still.
I
You
agree
know,
that they should be one category. Can't wait to finish this 100 question quiz. Is
it's gonna go
Charlie
down.
Stocking finished yet?
It's gonna go down to the fucking character. They're gonna be like, "You're Ron
Right.
Weasley."
Not only it's going to tell me some off the wall fucking character in Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw that I don't know.
You guys got family stockings, I see. We as well. My Aunt Teeny actually always knitted stockings for everyone in the family. That was a cool thing too. Makes the holidays feel a little special. I was like, I always thought everybody had their own stocking, and shocked to see that people get like a, you know, just a like my son, because I think his mom has his nice stocking. I just get them like random ass ones every year.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our quiz and we have our
Oh
results.
shit! The results are
We have our
in.
results.
Looks like
Last
wait,
chance
wait.
to throw in your guesses. What house is Chase in before we reveal the answer? Cue it up. I know what you're getting. Chase and Shep exclusive. You're hearing it here first, folks. Last chance. What are your guesses? What house do you think I'm in? I love that. I am invested in this answer, Shep. I know you don't know much about Harry Potter, but I wish you were taking this quiz too. Definitely should do these quizzes more often. This has been a fun way to pass the time. Not gonna lie, I was so surprised to find you. That's my guess. Only took the entire show. It's true. I really did.
I'm going with Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, Gryffindors. Okay. Okay. We got one for Ravenclaw, one for Gryffindor. What did Gella say earlier? I forget. I felt like Gella said. Well, she said Ravenclaw for the win. Well, I have to say I agree because that's what I am. I'm a Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
I'm a
All
Ravenclaw.
right, get that blue going, brother.
The House of Wisdom and Creativity, which I didn't know. Which, if I had known that, I probably would have been like, "Yeah, I'm probably a Ravenclaw." So I said Ravenclaw earlier. I forgot that was earlier. I've been taking a quiz for days. There's definitely an add-on here for some sort of penis enlargement. That's gross. The picture itself that they use is gross. Not male nudity necessarily, just this particular picture. It's very disgusting. I don't know what's
fucking
going on.
hog on my screen right now.
It's like a cross between a penis and what was his name? Diglett, the Pokemon. it's, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. Yeah. Well, how about that? How about that, everybody? Ravenclaw.
I'd take a quiz if it didn't take 40 minutes. So
Right. well, like I said, talking to everybody while I did it, and also the the shit kept going slow. It kept freezing and all that shit.
That ad can get your Hufflepuffing.
I'm saying.
Harry Potter while we're talking Thanksgiving tradition.
Harry Potter and holidays. So I'm a Ravenclaw too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Team Ravenclaw. Let's go. Let's go. Now that I know, now I'm gonna represent. Hell yeah.
I could fuck with being a Ravenclaw, I feel like. Like I said, I like the blue. The black and blue is
Their
always a
colors
really
are rad too. That's a fact. For sure.
yeah.
For sure, for
So
sure.
that's how I would have picked my house, like all based off
But
of color and
all
fashion.
color scheme. Yeah.
Color and fashion, baby. True Ravenclaw.
I'm still not convinced that they're holiday movies, but whatever. Whatever. Because my thing is like I said, I used the example of at Halloween time they're like, "Oh my gosh, spooky, watch Harry Potter. There's wizards and magic and dark arts and oh, holidays, watch Harry Potter. It's got Christmas sometimes." And then any other time of year they do it too. It's like summertime. These came out during the summertime. What? Like these are big blockbusters. You should watch that. Like I'm just like, dude, just give it up. Just tell us the truth. You
Look it
just
up.
want us all to watch Harry Potter. I get it. Drop the gimmicks. I don't need them.
Harry
I don't need
Potter.
because they
Might be a
actually have
point.
time to watch all 7 or 8. Could be. Could be. Could be. A tradition for me back in the day, back in the Wild West days of cable. Yep, she's already on it. ABC Family played so many marathons, and that's true. In October, they always had their 31 days of Halloween that I'd watch, and then I'd look forward to Christmas time because then they'd hit it with the 25 days of Christmas, and they'd run all the specials. But anymore, they do just play fucking Harry Potter for a good chunk of those 25 days. It's like, damn. It's like they used to play all the
Yeah,
good stuff.
when you Google it, it's pretty much what Dave said or Randy said earlier when he said that it's just because they were all released in late November, so people remember seeing it around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That they associate Harry Potter with Christmas. So.
Which is fair because I have a lot of those too. Like I consider movies to be like seasonal in a certain way when they're not at all. I just think of them that way because of the time of year they came out and when I saw them. So there's definitely a validity to that. I feel like I'm like, oh, this is a fall movie. It's like not really. It's about 4th of July, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
what's some we got like 10 minutes left. Last week we talked food hard. And then in the past we've talked about things we like and dislike on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
What's something that's not a traditional Thanksgiving dish? Have we talked on that you wish?
We have, but it's worth bringing up again.
That you wish was a Thanksgiving dish.
To answer this last one, does the weather in the movie also sway that? Yes. Yes, it does. A fall looking movie will definitely make me want to watch it during the fall. Like anything with snow, I'm like, okay, that's a winter movie. There you go.
I feel that.
Stuffing.
I don't like stuffing. I hate it.
I like it. But the question, what should be a Thanksgiving, like a traditional Thanksgiving food? I don't know if that's how we worded it last year necessarily, because I think it was like we were basically nominating. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. We were nominating foods to be Thanksgiving foods that aren't considered Thanksgiving foods now.
I'm gonna vote with burrito. Taco bowls, something like some chicken that you can
do a little chicken or even if you really want to keep with the season, do turkey. Just put turkey instead of chicken in your burrito.
A turkey burrito would be interesting.
Never did mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. Absolutely, that's so weird. That's crazy.
Shook most people seem to. Yeah, that seems like a staple.
That's funny. Does ham, cream, cheese, pickle count as
I don't
not?
even know how to take that.
I don't really know what I'm reading here. I'm assuming that it's cream cheese on a pickle wrapped with ham. That's what I'm picturing personally. Probably high thought, but I think a leftover Thanksgiving pizza would be spontaneous and exciting. See now, okay, now I got my gears turning here. What would a Thanksgiving pizza be? What would that consist of? I guess you'd have your crust, then maybe some gravy as your base, some turkey. Do you incorporate
I
mashed
wonder.
potatoes on it somehow?
I, I wonder if you couldn't make a crust out of like stuffing.
Yeah.
You know how like last week they were saying to make like a stuffing pancake.
Yes. Yeah. There you
You know,
go.
I
There you go.
wonder if you couldn't make a crust that was like stuffing,
hmm
and you could just build it from there.
Right. See, I feel like there's got to be a line that separates it from being like a pizza and a straight up like pie, like a Thanksgiving pie with layers. Like mashed potatoes. I mean, that sounds fire. Don't get me wrong, but we're talking pizza, Thanksgiving pizza. I would definitely shred up some turkey, put it all over. I don't think the gravy's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know. You know what though? Maybe hear me out on this one. So instead of like the cheese topping, you just have the mashed potatoes instead. So you got your gravy as like your sauce. Then you do your mashed potatoes like that's the layer of cheese. Then your turkey. And then I guess if you really want to cheese it up, you can.
Cheese.
Call Casey's, ask them to make a pizza with breakfast gravy, maybe like chicken and ham. Yeah, yeah. Oh, or cornbread. That's true. Gravy or cranberry sauce would be interesting. I feel like I'd probably rock the cranberry sauce on the cornbread more.
Make
I
like
have
a
to go to the
dessert
store and get
pizza out
cream
of it.
cheese so I can make the ham and pickle things for Chase. No, you don't. Potatoes first, then gravy. I mean, yeah, but it's pizza. Sauce first. Mashed
Maybe you can
potatoes
make.
second.
Maybe if you're very crafty, you could make like a biscuit based crust.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. There's so many options. Yeah.
There's a lot. Let's get funky this year, everybody. Let's make some
Yeah.
weird shit.
Yeah, let's whip up some interesting stuff. Like
Bring
be
chicken wings
be
for
the be
Thanksgiving this year.
the fucking pot smoking relative that you know you are, and show up to Thanksgiving with like the highest dish you can create. Does have a crust recipe. I was gonna say I feel like people do biscuit type crusts pretty easily, and I think that's a pretty standard.
Oh, you can just line a pan with biscuits. It
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
It works. It
That's true.
works. It works. We
Now
can get
now
down.
I'm excited. That'll have to be the Monday after Thanksgiving. Is getting baked with Johnny Cash. We just take our leftovers and make some shit.
There you go.
I'll make
You
one.
never
Don't
know
tip
when we
me
might.
on the baking cake. That's true. Randy whipped up some fucking little pizza bagel looking things that were pretty. I was like, damn, I'm gonna go have dinner at Randy's. I just pile everything into a mountain on Thanksgiving and go crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not one of those, like, I'm not somebody who's like, oh, my food can't touch.
Right.
But like I don't do it on purpose. I just like I'll eat everything one at a time, kind of. Not all the time, but like for the most part. It's not like an OCD thing. Like I cannot do it if I don't want to, but more times than not,
I
I'm like,
like
I'm eating
mixing some
this.
stuff, but I keep some stuff separate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right, right.
obviously, if I got pie, I don't want like gravy getting all over the pie. That's weird.
I feel you. Yeah, yeah. Some things absolutely. Like I'm gonna put my corn up in my mashed potatoes for sure. Dip my chicken in the gravy and the birthday. You totally inspired me last year, and it was fire. I'm guessing she's talking to Carly there. Yeah, get weird this year, everybody. Let us know what you're whipping up. Making me sad. We're going to Chase's. Wow, you don't know what awaits you this Thanksgiving. So our Thanksgiving coming up. This is a thing that started a few years back, along with Grandma bringing wine to holidays. Was these competitions, these little baking and cooking competitions that we started having in the family. We've been working out the bugs, to say the
Yeah.
least. It's been an early tradition. Uh, well, young tradition in age, but late in the game for all of us. It's like we don't usually do this kind of stuff, but this year it's a cookie competition, and we're having a little cookie bake off because we did like a dessert one year, and there's just too much fucking dessert. Too many people brought
Right.
dessert, and you couldn't eat it all. It reminded me of that scene from The Grinch where they're just like feeding him all the shit, and it's just like no. It's just like,
Yeah. Guys, but watch this.
no, you might be surprised.
Might be surprised.
Yeah, and technically speaking, not that we haven't already told our family this, but we're definitely phoning it in. We're definitely cheating for the cookie competition. We got somebody whipping up our cookies for us, a professional, if you will. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, we're coming correct. One of the best cookie makers we know. We're like, we're gonna need those cookies, and so it happens. And I know some people are really gonna phone it in and just like buy some and be like, "Oh, I slaved all night." Classic joke. Gets old pretty quick.
Right. I mean, sometimes you got to.
You got to. We had to come
Sometimes you
correct.
got to.
There's no way. There's no way we could make a. Is it? Is it really her? It might be. It might be. She knows. She knows about the cookies. 100%. Some good cookies, man.
I love
I
me a
think.
good
I
cookie.
think. Honestly, if we lose, it better be to some good cookies.
Who judges it?
Everybody. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Haven't worked that part out yet.
I haven't worked that part out.
I feel like you need to have somebody that judges it, that doesn't bake or
Honestly, I
nothing.
forget. I forget how we do it because especially like I don't think I was there last year. I think we went to Bell's side for
Because
Thanksgiving.
everybody just be fucking voting for themselves. If not,
Um, yeah. So
yeah.
yeah,
One time for the mind. We're about
time
at
for
the
the
end of the
mind.
time.
One time for the mind.
Get them cookies. No. One time for the mind, man. Get into the Christmas spirit if you want to. Let's get ready to make some really good food. Thanksgiving's like what they said, like 10 days away or some shit. So
Yeah, absolutely.
go buy your stuff now so you're not going in there live. Because I mean that's what I did today. I want to make, like I said, chicken and noodles Thanksgiving night. So I bought the noodles now and the chicken broth now. Because it's like, you know what? Not gonna let that run out. Happy early birthday to Chase.
That's the day before Thanksgiving. So we can celebrate next Monday.
That is true.
Yeah, she said. Oh wait, there's another Monday. Yes, that is true.
Yes.
It's super early. Super early. You're like the person that jumps out and yells surprise when you weren't supposed to.
Dang it.
Surprise.
You ruined
Damn
it. You
We've
ruined it
been planning
all.
this for months. Fucking one time for the mind. Um, keeping on that food train, this conversation's reignited. I'm very excited for the leftover games that are about to take place after the little post Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm always a fan. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
So, um, And then also, hey, I'm a Ravenclaw. You know, that's exciting stuff. So
Shout out to the
Ravenclaw, you know,
Ravenclaws.
hell yeah. It's good to know my tribe. It's good to be here. Thanks for going on that journey with me. Um, yeah, that's all I got. That's all I
That's it.
got.
That's all we got for this Monday.
That's it.
Thanks for sticking it out with your boys. We'll be back next week.
Absolutely.
Save fucking shenanigans.
Peace.
Smooches and deuces.